Hi, my name is Auri, also known as Beetlebug, and I'm here to play my first ever headline show.
I'm Josh Fox from Courtyard Studios, and welcome to our little backstage interview. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm nervous.
Nervous, yeah?
I'm excited.
Yeah. How out of 10 do nerves get for you before a gig?
It really depends because sometimes it's not at all, and I'm like freakily easy about it, but I think today I'm especially nervous just because it's my first headline, so
Yeah.
I just never experienced like a crowd of people who were just there to see you, so.
When did you actually start playing music?
I mean, I've been singing for as long as I can remember. I had singing lessons from a really young age as well, but I've always been singing, but playing ukulele and guitar was I probably started about maybe 5-6 years ago, but I was more on and off at first, and then I properly got into it maybe about 2018, 2019.
Amazing. I mean,
yeah.
That's such a interesting kind of, from your first gig like a year ago to now headlining.
Yeah.
Is there like a plan and a strategy that you kind of have to think about, or do you just kind of go with the flow? And
I mean, I think I'm definitely the kind of person to just take everything as it comes. I think the people around me do a lot of planning, which I'm not particularly good at. I'm not very organized, but I think I kind of just take it as it comes, and I feel like it just felt like the right time to do it, especially with everything that I'm about to release, because it's been about 1.5 years since I released new music. So it's been a while.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And how did you come across the management? How did that relationship start?
So basically, oh god, goodness, this is hard because there's just like with the music industry, it's just connections and people know each other. But I think it was one of the very first gigs it was the very first gig I supported. I supported a gig for Bears and Trees, a couple of gigs. That they did on a pre-tour warm-up thing. And their promoter really enjoyed what I do, and he reached out to some people he knew, aka Joe and Evie, who manage me at the moment, and he was like, hey, I think you might like this, or I can't remember exactly how it happened, but either way, he put them into contact with me because they were interested about my music and they enjoyed what they heard.
What have you learned since you started playing music, even though it was 1.5 years ago? What have you learned that you wish you knew at the beginning?
I think that it doesn't have to be perfect.
Yeah.
I think I have definitely got a problem with feeling like everything needs to be exactly right. And I'm kind of mean to myself on stage sometimes, is what I've realized. And I need to stop that because I'll make a mistake and then I'll be like, I'll call myself out for it. And it's just, you don't need to do that. I can just keep going,
What have you got coming up next?
Well, I am in the midst of releasing an EP. So the first single called Until the End is out right now. And the next one I think is coming mid-January. But that's what I've been mainly working on for the majority of this year in terms of producing it, because I did all the producing and the mixing, and apart from mastering, I did it myself.
Oh, amazing.
And there's only a few instruments, such as a couple of strings and some vocals that my friends lent me that I didn't record myself. But yeah. So that's coming out.
That's amazing. Yeah, I didn't realize you did it all yourself. Is that, you got like a bedroom studio, or do you go somewhere to record and stuff?
At the moment, one of them was recorded two of them were recorded not at the studio. 2 of them were recorded in my living room at home in my parents' lounge. But the rest of them, kick them out just for a bit. But then the rest of them were recorded in a small studio, a local studio. But yeah, I don't know, I just enjoy, I think, especially for this first EP, I like to have creative control, and it's what I've always been used to. So I felt like for this EP, for my first EP, it just felt right to kind of have that, I guess.
Awesome. Well, thanks very much. Really looking forward to your show.
Thank you.
And obviously everyone will be able to see on the channel in the coming weeks individual songs from the show. And, yeah, looking forward to it.
Cool. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, nice to speak to you. Thank you.
Thank
Cheers,
you.
guys.